How's it? It is a nice crisp morning here, and I thought, let me bring a little bit of a random StarCraft 2 match for you. Today, we have a Protoss player by the name of Has, and he's playing against a Terran player called MilkiCow. Now, you may not be familiar with these names. To be honest, I wouldn't say I'm an expert either about these two players, but what I do know is that has the tendency, this is going to be weird saying his name the whole time, has the tendency to play quite cheesy, and he does some funny things. So let's see if this match ends up being a little bit of fun. I say that, and then MilkiCow is the one that's doing something cheesy, but that is going to be scouted immediately. Ooh, yep, he's found it straight away. So what I do know is, I know the regions where they're from. MilkiCow is a Russian player, and I say that now I can't remember where Has is from. Just give me a second. Alright, we're back. You didn't even see anything happen. So Has is from Taiwan. So he's a very strong player in the region, but oh, it's just a Reaper. But yeah, oftentimes he gets to tournaments because he does plays. He always does well in his region. He always qualifies for the ESL tournaments and things like that. But then when he comes up against the best of the best in Korea, North America and Europe, he kind of falls off a little bit because yeah, the cheesy stuff just stops working against the best players in the world. There's very few players that can really make it work. Someone like Parting comes to mind, where Parting played very cheesy, but he was still able to win games against the best. But I think that's mostly because he still had insane micro, macro, everything. He could play the late game as well. Ooh, single worker going down so far. That's not bad. Stalker's gonna come and push him out. Yeah, that should be it. So 2 probes, that's not bad. But yeah, someone like Parting, he could play into the late game. So you know, he had the skills if his cheese didn't work out, and I think that's the case. Even if you look at someone like Gumio, who plays very strange, the mechanics and everything is there, so that you know he can play into the late game. Goodbye, Zealot. Nice to see you. Alright, so nothing too crazy so far in this game. Robo. Oh yeah. And a little bit of defense coming out just here. Gateways. The natural is being taken here by the Terran player. The Widowmine is standing around. It's going to go hide away somewhere. Or just gonna stand around somewhere. Something. So yeah, now we are looking like we're gonna be into a normal game. We're getting Stalkers and an Observer. Okay, so we're gonna go for Blink. There's no Twilight. Ah, okay, so it's gonna be a War Prism to ferry some of the Stalkers out. War Prisms. Oh, here we go. Widowmines. Stalker's obviously very good with Blink. A War Prism with good micro kinda can do similar. Okay, so this is spotted by Has. Has seen it. Oh, this is terrible, sorry. Pretend I didn't say that. Okay, so Widowmine's now going to walk its way in. It's like, I left. You don't see me. If this works. This can't work, can it? No, okay. Okay. Oh, the armor is out already. Yeah. The Widowmine is invisible. Has, please don't forget about it. Okay, so 2 workers, not too bad. Okay, there's the Observer to pick it off. Alright, anyway, on the other side, we have the Stalkers moving in with the War Prism Okay, there is a tank. Tank's gonna help out a lot. Do you see some worker kills going down? Tank sieging up on the middle of the ramp. Okay. Okay, so now there's 6 stalkers and 1 warp prism. They are not all going to fit. Ooh, be careful with the warp prism. 3 workers, 4 workers. Not bad. Actually, really not bad. Just gonna lose a couple of stalkers at this stage, just juggling them. Some good micro there. But yeah, that army gets kicked out eventually. I mean, that was actually pretty good. And the nice thing about this from Has is that the investment is nothing he wouldn't have, you know, gotten. He would have gotten stalkers and he would have got the wall prism. So it's just a nice little bit of harassment. Tank coming. Ouch. Yep. Twilight is on the way. Where's the wall prism? Ah, now it's in the main base. Okay, warping in some... Yeah, this is just some solid damage here. Okay, so this might not be the crazy game that I expected, but I think Has is still playing it out very nicely. Okay, Marines... They're not going to chase, actually. I feel like that War Prism is flying in dangerous territory. Oh, he's trying to get it. Stimming. Ooh. It's just shields damage. It's all good. Some more standing around here. Alright, so what is this gateway placement? Okay. So yeah, ooh, Dark Shrine. We're gonna see some DTs. So with something like this, you do see a slight difference between the best of the best players and these guys. I mean, they're still very good, like insanely good. But there is a distinction between the top and these guys, which I don't even know. I didn't even look where they are ranked. I think I'd have to scroll a little bit far. I have seen MilkiCow play a couple of times in the qualifying stage of tournaments and stuff like that, and he has made it in, I think. But what am I looking at? There's 2 of them. Why is there 2? Okay, so this is the type of thing that Has does. He does something strange. Okay, Zealots are gonna just get blasted by tanks while the double wall prism... I mean, controlling 2 wall prism, that's no joke. Ooh, DTs. Okay, so 2 DTs in each. One's gonna go up this way. One's going to go straight in. Watch out. Oh, that's one way to lose it. Okay, so the DTs are in the base. Splitting up, one chasing the workers. That one gets picked off. The other one is going to try to take out the tank. The scans. I don't think there's energy. No, there should be energy for another one. A couple more DTs coming in. Okay, so now the scans are out. So turret is going to come up here. Ooh, walking into that scan. That's unfortunate. Okay, so the DTs haven't done too much. And he's lost 5 of them. DTs are expensive. And a warp prism. So, yeah. But I mean, this is delaying a lot of the mining time. There's a bunch of SCVs here doing nothing. And the space is super oversaturated. 3 workers. Okay. Yeah, the damage is starting to add up. Okay, there is going to be a scan to get rid of this one eventually. Oh, there's one more. Oh, that's nice. Okay, be careful, wait for the scan, wait for the scan. This is actually doing a lot. These DTs, that is some insane value actually from these last 2. The first couple, not so much, but these last 2 are just delaying everything. Okay, there's the scan. And they eventually get picked off. Alright, so 6 workers, but a lot of mining time lost. At the same time, that has allowed Has to get his 3rd base up and fully saturated. So, economically speaking, yeah, you can look at the minerals here. Has is in a glorious position, whereas MilkiCow, he's struggling a bit. He's really struggling. Okay, so we're gonna see another attack. This is just zealots. This is zealots and like a couple of stalkers. What a fun army. There are ghosts and tanks. Alright, let's see. This is a long little train that's coming across. I think MilkiCow is going to be ready to do some pushing of his own. Ah, SCVs. Okay, the Protoss army does see this. And is not gonna... He's sending a part of it. Ooh. This is gonna become awkward pretty soon, so... MilkiCow decides to turn around, and now he's going to get flanked by the zealots. No, maybe not. Okay, I think Has was trying to set up a nice flank. Ended up not getting it right. Picks it off. ACVs and all. I mean, this can do some damage. This can. The ACVs are good to have in here. But he needs to be decisive. Because he picked off a large part of the army now. But the more he takes his time, the more time that... okay, this is very indecisive. So now the ACVs go back to mining. I don't quite like that choice. You know, if you're gonna pick one, you got to be very careful with which one. Just pick it and do it, I guess. Maybe not. I mean, this guy's still a pro, so maybe I shouldn't say things that I don't know. But I feel like he needed to be a little bit more decisive with that one. Zealots doing nothing but dancing around. Oh, nice. The hold position confuses them. Drop into the natural. Yeah, a bunch of workers are going down. That's a good little drop. That's a good counter damage. At the same time, there's a whole bunch of zealots dealing damage on the Terran side of the map. That's 19 SCVs going down, but the Terran is attacking into the bottom right, gets to cancel a base. At the same time, there's a bunch of tanks just standing around randomly. Okay, that's a lot of worker damage done by Has. MilkiCow is trying. It's still just zealots. Ooh, there's an Archon. That Archon's going to be very good. Does pick up. GG gets called. Alright, so that was an interesting one, if nothing else. A little bit of a strange game between Has and MilkiCow, two players that I haven't previewed before on this channel. So yeah, I'll try and get some more games like this. You know, between lesser known players. I love casting Marus and Saros and stuff, but every now and then I'll try to bring up some games from some different players. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like rating on the video. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.